After doing an unboxing video a few weeks ago, let me now tell you what I think of this stereo compressor in EQ, the Tegeler CRÈME. Hey, what's going on? Chris here from MIXDOWN Online. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to the channel and don't forget to like and to share. Okay, let's take a look at this very, very nice unit. This is the Tegeler Audio Manufaktur CRÈME, which is a VCA compressor and EQ. Very, very nice unit. I did the unboxing video a few weeks ago. Go and check this video out. The way I received the unit was quite impressive. It came in a treasure type box, which was very impressive. So take a look at the unboxing video. I'm going to leave the link below. Now, I had the chance to work with this unit for the past month and a half. I did some mastering with it. I used it on my mix bus, and I even did some recording with it by using only one channel on a vocal. And it went well. It is mainly designed to be a bus compressor, but you know, that didn't stop me on using it on a vocal while recording, and it worked very well. Now, you can also use this on a drum bus, overheads. Okay, if you have like a pair of overheads routed into a bus, you can use it on this bus. Now, I'm first going to go through all the settings, and then we'll listen to some samples just so you can have an idea on what this sounds like. Okay, so let's look at what we have here on this VCA compressor. Okay, first on the top here, we have the bypass switch, okay, which will bypass the EQ and compressor. Now, there's no switch to bypass the EQ only or the compressor only. So if I want to bypass the EQ, for example, I just bring my EQ boost to 0, and for the compressor I just keep my threshold to 0 to bypass it. Now here we have the sidechain low cut, which is a 6 dB per octave cut. So by activating this, everything below 120 Hz will not be detected by the compressor. And same if you set that up to 60 Hz, everything below 60 Hz will not be detected by the compressors. Then we have a very cool switch, and it's the EQ to compressor and compressor to EQ switch. Okay, now we always have that debate, do I compress after or before the EQ? So here you can do both and experiment with it if you want. Then we have our knobs. Okay, we have the threshold knob. Very useful when I recall a session. Since they're dented, it keeps things easier to work with. Okay, very, very precise, kind of like that. And then we have the attack switch knob, okay, which goes from 0.1 milliseconds to 0.3, 1, 3, 10, and 30 milliseconds. So 0.1 is very fast, and it goes up to 30 milliseconds, which is great. And then we have the release knob here, okay, which goes from 0.1 to 1.2, and then we have the auto function here, which is very useful. Okay, so if you're not familiar on working with the release time, the auto option is a very good option to start with, and it actually adds some movement to your sound. So in auto mode, the release time changes according to what's getting in. So it is a very musical setting. So I do use it, you know, I do use it once in a while. I kind of like what it does depending on what I'm mixing and what I'm mastering. So it is there, a very good start point if you want to test it out and experiment with it. Auto is quite cool. Then we have our ratio. Okay, it goes up to 10, which is a type of a limiting ratio. Then we have 4, 2, and 1.5, which is very, very smooth. I kind of like the 1.5 ratio in mastering, especially where it gives me more transparent type of compression. And then on top, we have the EQ section. So we have our low shelf EQ, the low boost, okay, which can go up to 5 dBs, and the frequency that it covers is from 20 Hz to 200 Hz. And same for the high boost, it covers from 10K to 24K, which is pretty high, and it goes up by 5 dB. Now this high boost, to be honest, is one of my favorite features out of this unit. Apart from the compression itself, it does add a very smooth top end to the signal. And I just kind of like it because it's not aggressive at all. It is very, very smooth. Okay, so you can add a lot of top end without messing up your mix. Okay, so I really, really like what that high boost does. And then we have the output right here, okay? And we have our meter right here that gives us the amount of gain reduction that we get. Okay, so now to be honest with you, I really like working with this unit. I've been working with it for a month and a half now, like I told you before, and I was never disappointed. It does the job perfectly. It adds a bit more glue to my sound overall, and this is what I like about this unit. just the fact that it glues stuff together very well, very transparent, and in a very efficient way. And now another very good feature that I like a lot on this compressor in EQ is the high boost option. That again adds some brightness to the sound by keeping everything transparent and very smooth. Okay, so it's not aggressive at all. So this is what I like about this high boost. So good job, Tegeler. This is a very cool unit. I am going to use it for sure again in the future. Now you can get this stereo bus compressor for around $2,000 US. That's not made for everyone, okay? It's not everyone that has a home studio that can afford this type of gear. But if you know analog gear, you know what it is worth. And I'm telling you, for what you get with this unit, the price is a very good one, okay? So check it out if you're into analog gear or you're looking on buying yourself your first piece of gear. Check this one out. Go on the Tegeler's website. I'm going to leave the link in the description down below. And don't forget to comment, to like, to share, and to subscribe if you're new here on this channel. All right, guys, talk to you soon.